A man pushing a rock up a mountain endlessly. Each step a testament to his unbreakable will, each fall a prelude to his inevitable rise. A cursed man known as Sisyphus, the once mighty king of Ephyra, now ensnared in a curse as timeless as the gods themselves. Sisyphus was a king known for his cleverness and deceitfulness. According to the story from the Greek mythology, Sisyphus was so cunning that he managed to cheat death twice. The first time, he tricked the god of death, Thanatos, by trapping him and preventing the deaths of mortals. Gods eventually intervened and ordered Sisyphus to release Thanatos. Before dying the second time, he asked his wife, Merope, to throw his lifeless body into the river. In the world of the dead, Sisyphus convinced Persephone, queen of the underworld, to send him back to the world of the living, on the condition that he would return after punishing his wife for not giving him a proper burial. Escaping death twice now, Sisyphus attracted too much attention from the gods. Such acts of defiance against the natural order and the divine decree could not remain unaddressed. His punishment was straightforward. He was fated to push a boulder up a mountain, only to watch it tumble down each time the summit neared for eternity, giving birth to a well-known myth of Sisyphus. Albert Camus, a French philosopher and author known for his ideas about the absurdity of our universe, argues that humans naturally seek order, meaning, and purpose in life. We want our lives and the world around us to make sense. We strive for coherence and understanding, seeking answers to the big questions about existence, morality, and purpose. Despite our efforts to find meaning, the universe remains to be silent, according to Camus. It does not provide clear answers or purpose, making it indifferent to our queries. This state of reality is what Albert Camus often refers to when he talks about the absurd. In other words, the absurd emerges at the point of collision between our quest for meaning and the world's indifference to it. This predicament leads to a realization that life has no true purpose, nor does it have a real meaning. Nihilism and existentialism arrived at the same conclusion as Camus, that life is utterly meaningless and the world we live in is chaotic. The difference between these three philosophies is their responses to this perception. Nihilism, in its most radical form, suggests that not only is there no inherent meaning in the universe, but also that it's impossible for humans to ever create one. It negates the validity of morality, societal norms, religious beliefs, and even the pursuit of knowledge, as it sees all these endeavors as ultimately futile in the face of the universe's indifference. So by that logic, the most rational response would be to give up and let the chaos of the world consume you, right? No, quite the opposite actually. Existentialism, for instance, suggests that even though life doesn't inherently have a meaning, humans have the ability to construct it themselves. Since every human is unique in one way or another, every single one of them could have a different understanding or an interpretation of what meaning lies within life, and no one would truly be wrong. Albert Camus advocates for a life lived with full awareness of the absurd. He argues against nihilism by suggesting that the realization of life's inherent meaninglessness should not lead us to abandon the search for meaning. Instead, Camus proposes that we should embrace the absurdity of our condition without resignation and live life with passion, revolting against the absurd through our continued search for meaning in a meaningless world. This rebellion in itself is an act of creating meaning in the face of absurdity. This leads to a state of freedom, where one continues to search for meaning while knowing it may never be found, a stance exemplified by the myth of Sisyphus. Sisyphus, condemned to roll a boulder up a hill for eternity only to watch it roll back down, becomes a hero for Camus. In his ceaseless labor, aware of its futility, Sisyphus chooses to find meaning in the struggle itself, thereby transcending the absurd. Camus famously concludes, "One must imagine Sisyphus happy."